Hey everyone, this is Dipesh again from Ultimate Language Academy. I have another special guest with me today, Pooja from Nepal, and she had just smashed her PT with 80s band score. So first of all, many congratulations, Pooja.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so the first question for you, Pooja, is when you came in here, you had a good level of English, and there are a lot of students out there. When they believe they have a good level of English, they try to take the test by themselves for the very first time, and only if they don't get the score, they go to the institute. But you came in here before taking your first test. So what made you do that? What do you think is going to be the difference from preparing from home and going to the institute?
Okay, firstly, I have a little one at home,
Yeah.
so it would be very hard for me to manage time to study because I have to do other household work as well as looking after him, and so I could hardly manage time to study.
Yeah.
That's why I decided to join an institute because here we have the tutor
Yeah.
who will guide us and help us in every point.
Yeah.
So they are here to answer our query.
Yeah.
So even if we are confused, we can directly ask them and seek any advice
Yeah.
from them. And the other thing would be the environment, as environment plays very vital role in learning.
Yeah.
So yeah, here like everybody are focused on the learning. So seeing them, I would be motivated to learn. That's why I decided to join an institute.
Yeah. So yeah, that's right. I think the most important factor is the time, because preparing yourself will take much more time because you have to spend much more on researching, and going to the institute would save you that time. So from my perspective, the amount of things that you learn in 4 hours in home, I think that you can learn within an hour less at the institute. So yeah, time management is definitely the factor. And another question, because you got the score in the very first attempt, right? So because there are so less students who get their 80s band in the very first time, and what do you think from your vantage point? What do you think are the important things that any student should do before going to the exam, related to the amount of practice or knowing everything about PT? What do you think are the important factors that they need to do before taking their first test?
So there are really several factors that
Yeah.
contribute to get 8H in the very first attempt.
Yeah.
So first of all, we all have to be clear about the question pattern,
Yeah.
because there are various question patterns and not every questions are equally important.
Yeah.
So we need to prioritize like
Yeah.
what questions carry more
Yeah.
score. So
Yeah.
we need to focus on that. So that would help a lot. And the other thing is regular practice. Practice is the only key, I think. So yeah, regular practice and coming to the lab on a regular basis, as that will help to interact with the tutor as well and know like where you stand. So yeah, and our other thing would be regular mock test.
Yeah.
So regular mock test, it gives us the confidence to sit in the real exam as well. And yeah, that's all. And other thing would be follow the instruction of the tutor and the templates provided and strategies provided by the tutor. So that would help a lot. And seek advice on a regular basis and collect feedback from them.
So yeah, first thing is that you need to know all the exam pattern, all the questions, all the importance of all the questions. Second thing, you need to make sure that you know all the strategies, correct strategies for all of those tasks, and then you need to implement those tasks as well by being regular to the lab. And the last thing is that you make sure that you take regular mock tests and give regular feedback. That way you can also get your 80s band score in the very first time, right? So another thing is, what do you think was the most important factor in your PT preparation, especially in Ultimate Language Academy, because you came to a number of classes, number of lab classes. The timetable was very flexible as well, and you also did a lot of mock tests as well. So for your preparation, in terms of your preparation, what do you think was the most important factor for you?
So like you said, here the timetable is really flexible.
Yeah.
You can come anytime between 10 to 8:30. So yeah, like we all are busy here, so everybody have their own responsibilities. But apart from that, you can come anytime in your free time. So yeah, timetable was the most important factor. And regarding mock test, you do have flexible timing for that one as well. So yeah, that was the most important thing. And I think the other thing is the feedback you guys provide is was also important for me.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Flexible timetable is really important in terms of your PT preparation, because everybody has their own commitments, their work, their study. So having that flexible timetable will give you a lot of flexibility in your PT preparation. And the last question, because you just needed 7-inch band and you got 8-inch band in the very first time, but there are a lot of students out there. You might have some colleagues as well who are struggling to get their 7-inch band score. What kind of message would you like to give to all those struggling PT test takers out there?
Firstly, I would encourage everyone to practice on a regular basis, because I know it's not easy to manage time to study, but you have to prioritize the things that is more important to you. So I think in recent time, PT is most important to everyone. Those who are seeking PR or registration and all, so it's really important. So you have to prioritize the things and try to manage time to practice or to come to an institute and practice regularly. So just make sure you get the right guidance, right practice, so that you will get your desired score. And it's not really hard, but if you practice on a regular basis, it's really easy to get your desired score.
Yeah, that's right, guys. Make sure don't give up. Make sure keep grinding, keep working hard. Even if you fail a couple of times, that you need to make sure that everybody doesn't get the score in the same time. It doesn't mean that if your friend also get their desired score in the first time, it doesn't mean that you have to get your score in the first time as well. But what you have to make sure that is that you are on the right track to getting your desired score. So make sure to get that right guidance for you. Okay, Pooja, thank you so much for being here with us today. We like to congratulate again for getting your 8-inch band, and we'd like to wish you all the best for your future journey as well. And also, you guys, thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you.